Welcome to my video. Today I'll be painting a larger piece which is in A3 size. The scene that I'm painting is called Minoo Falls, which is in Minoo Park and it's near Osaka. 1 hour by train, another hour walking to get there from Osaka station. I went to this place last year, however I was kinda lost in public transportation. By the time when I got there, it was already very dark and I didn't take a good picture of it. So I'm just using a photo from a travel website as a reference. As usual, I start by sketching the scene using a color pencil. As you can see, my sketch is very rough and loose without any details. Because right now I'm eyeballing those details in the picture rather than paying attention to the lines here. I start laying down the dark colors of the scene first, which are dark blue and purplish, then gradually working towards the lighter areas. The photo is actually in super high resolution and I had to downsize a little bit so that I won't be overwhelmed by all those details. My goal is to make a loose style painting rather than a realistic rendering picture. Painting some branches in the foreground, I notice the branches on the left corner are warmer and the right is cooler, as the sunlight is coming from the left corner. I'm dry brushing using the side of the brush to create some rough textures. And also dabbing some green and yellowish moss on the surface. I don't normally use pure white to paint an entire object in a painting because the contrast would be too high. But it's just so tempting to use white this time to paint a waterfall, so I just went with it. Just dab in some green moss on the branches and some highlights. Finally, painting that beautiful red bridge. Before I got there, I always thought the bridge is built of wood and very old, because it reminds me so much of the scene in Spirited Away. But it's not. It's made of metal, I think, and it's packed with tourists when I was there. But anyway, it's still very beautiful, with a waterfall behind and some maple trees around. I'm making the background darker so that the scene will have more depth and the bridge will stand out more. I'm giving more details to the foreground, but still keeping the brushstrokes loose. adding some yellow flowers on it. I'm not very happy with the colors of this area. It has too much contrast and is too saturated. It's almost like yelling from the background, which I don't want. So I blur it out with a clean brush with a bit of water and then add in some duller colors to make it quieter. Painting that red maple tree at the corner. A lot of times I would be a bit nervous using red colors because they raise too much attention. In most cases, I would combine vermilion and burnt sienna to make a duller red instead. However, the theme of this painting is Japanese, and I just feel right to include pure red to the scene, which makes it look more Japanese. Since the background is 90% done, I'm adding more twigs to the foreground and some bright yellow leaves. Putting my characters to the scene where they are standing on a bridge to appreciate the beautiful scenery. As a final touch, I used watercolor pencil to draw some finer details, and pastels to add in some lighting effects. Here is the final result of the painting. I scanned it in and did the animation in Photoshop. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. As always, feel free to share, comment, and subscribe. You can also check out my website and Instagram account to see more updates. And I will see you next time.